Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenge.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the clock stops as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now after the sack. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. That drive pretty much imploded, and they'll try to salvage things by punting it away on 4th and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. What a defense
defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. He got it.
So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First down.
Big over.
Fast. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. And it's in there for a touchdown. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And the extra point is good. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in overtime. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Tate. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got...
And it's in for a touchdown.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Wants to throw on first down. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Dart. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. They're trying to get to him. Complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Ready to fire from the pistol. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Shakes off the defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Power football with the run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Splits the uprights. Good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Trying to punch it in. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense.
Remains time.
They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. To the air, it's Dart. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Now the play fake. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Sanders. Time to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on first down. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. And it's picked off.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
On the ground, it's Morrow. Running with power. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
The Buckeyes get enough to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Might as well give it to him again. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Gordon. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Oh, what a move! They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
On the play.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Howard. He's going to fire deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Nothing but green ahead. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2.
Going over the top. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on his way. And he's running in the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they? Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to pass, it's Morris. He's got it.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He's going to take off. Good, solid tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morris. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They're scrambling to get to the line quickly for this big 4th down attempt. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into traffic, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by...
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Genty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Just buried it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive firing. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to throw at Sanders. Coming after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They might need a telescope to find the 1st down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Genty. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. They'll test the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the clock stops as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing this.
The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Nixon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Williams will pass. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing a custom team made just for this instance. Now let's shift over to our broadcast team.
The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Sanders. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth-quarter drive to break a tie. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Lockhart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you're thinking, I got the ball, time running out, I got to go get a score, take the lead, win this football game now. Now you're just begging your defense to bail you out, not give up points.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. He gets it into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion extends this lead to 8. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Turns it on down the left side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This is a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. And it's put in danger, and it's picked off.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Welcome to this College Ultimate.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He rifles one deep down the right side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Gonna take a shot, and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. The play action fake. They're trying. They cough it up inside their 3. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go over the offense like, bro, we don't need to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And here's the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense in an empty set. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day, and maybe Joey Bosa, he's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is just the play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.